Well, hello everybody. I hope everybody is ready to play a little bit of GeoGuessr. I'm just going to do some checks here. I just laughed for a moment there because Brent from American English with this guy in the chat said Hungary, which is sometimes the country of choice when we're playing this game. So just give me a moment here to make sure everything is working properly. I'm kind of waiting for the live stream to start on my end. I clicked the go live button, but I always like to make sure that it's actually working. So we'll find out in a moment whether it's going to work or not. Hopefully it does. Usually these things work well. Anyways, if you're wondering what this is, yeah, there we go. Looks like it. Okay, let me just check a couple things here. So, hey, welcome to this live English GeoGuessr game, I'm going to call it. If you're not sure what GeoGuessr is, we get to go to different parts of the world virtually, and we have to try and guess what city we're in. So we'll get started in just a moment. I do want to say hi to Mode Eggs, Brent from American English with this guy, Mer195, Eduardo. Hey, Eduardo, good to see you. George Hunter, ready to help us out. Mani is here as well. Tom is here. Good to see all of you. So I have our first city up on the screen. We're actually not on a street. Thanks, Federico, for becoming a member, I think. Thank you very much. Alexi is here. Eva Chen, Dago. Alexi says, hi, Bob. Hi, everyone. An expert on Russia is in position. So let me remember to describe as much as I can. We have a gentleman here wearing a suit. He has some nice dress shoes on. I was trying to figure out what this man was doing. I'm wondering if he is an artist. Maybe this is his toolbox here. These two guys are having a little conversation. Maybe they're on Instagram. Maybe they're watching a Bob the Canadian video on their phone. A couple people sitting on park benches. I noticed earlier that, sorry, I had a little preview of this one. Where did he go? I think things changed a little bit. There was a man with a broom over, where is he? Here he is over here. So this man has a broom, he's cleaning up, and then we do have someone who's maybe an artist here. Anyways, so what's the deal? The deal is I try to teach English. You can see there's a nice fence here. And together we try to figure out what country I'm in. Mode Egg says if they're moving around, then yes, they're watching your 360 video. OG is here. Hi, OG. Good to see you as well. George Hunter says that church looks very colonial Spanish, so it could be Latin America. Let me see here. Sorting through the chat. OG says, good morning. I just woke up. Well, good to see you. Julien says, hi, Bob the Canadian. Greetings from Dominican. Nice to see you. Sorry if I say your names wrong. Sometimes it's hard. We have a manhole cover here. I'm just kind of walking around this area. We're somewhere in the downtown, obviously. And it seems like there's a lot of like artists set up who are trying maybe to sell drawings of people or something like that. Here we have a couple of American tourists. You can tell by his shoes and hat. See, his hat is like from Texas or something. Does her shirt say Beaufort? I'm not sure. Anyway, sorry if maybe they're not American tourists, but they definitely to me look like American tourists. Maybe they're Canadian tourists. I don't know. I'm trying to get out of this park. Modag says Ecuador. It could be Ecuador. Let's see here. The sign here that we can read. Sorry. So it's a World Heritage Site, it looks like. Okay. Well, I can guess Ecuador. We usually like to guess quickly on the first one, don't we? But now I have to actually find Ecuador. There, I found it pretty quickly. We're here in South America. Let's see here. Mexico, the flag, physical distancing. OG is reminding the people to physically distance. And Felipe is here from Brazil. So we have Ecuador. Good guess. go back to Mode Eggs who gave us that guess. So we are in South America. By the way, for reference, I live over here in the bottom part of Canada. I don't live in the coldest part, but hey, your streak is now 2 countries. Oh, sorry, I did play 1 round without you. That's not allowed, is it? Am I allowed to do that? I played 1 round before you guys got here. So, okay, make sure I remember to teach English while we are playing. So I have a new subscriber, ICANN. Thank you so much, ICANN, for subscribing. So we're on a gravel road, a road that's made out of small stones. We have a ditch on each side of the road. We have a field here that looks kind of like a pasture, but it's in bad shape. This would be a place where sheep or cows could eat. Modeg says that's considered teaching. Hi, Daniel. Good to see you. And we have a field here that is worked up and ready to be planted. I'm not sure which direction to go. I'm curious to find out what that is. Maybe we'll try to go that way. We'll go down this road. Oh, I think the seasons just changed on us, or something changed. I think that might just be a silo in the distance over there. SML Laura says, hi, Bob. Uruguay is present. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, what was I going to say? Sometimes I get so excited when I'm playing the game that I forget to teach some English. I'm trying to actively remind myself. I have a little post-it note up on my monitor that says, teach English while you're playing GeoGuessr. So I'll try to remember to do that. Oh, look at that. We have a tractor. Looks like that might be a John Deere tractor. I can't tell that one, but I think the one at the back is a green John Deere. This might be a John Deere tractor as well. John Deere tractors are usually green. Well, this is the first time we have found a fork in the road. This is a true fork in the road. You can go left or right. Pretty cool. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like a silo, but it has a fence around it and there's no farm nearby. So it might just be like a tower in the country. So this might give some people some hints. Yeah, it's my silo. It has a bit of a lean to it. Let me see here. Eva Chen is here. Ralph R is here. Cynthia Wong is here. Good to see you. Dark Me is here as well. And Aaron Pinto. We're trying to guess. I'm curious what this sign says. Oh, the sign disappeared. Okay. And the tractors disappeared. Oh, I was really curious to see what kind of tractors they were. Interesting. Here we have what looks like a fire hydrant way out in the countryside. Interesting. In Canada, we would call these hydro wires, but in other parts of the world, they would be electrical wires. We definitely have a gate and a fence around this tower, I think. And these we would call fence posts. So, okay, take some guesses, people, in the chat. I'm going to drive for a bit. If you're curious, this is a wagon that they use to pull the header for a combine. Sorry, I don't know what's happening with my voice. I feel fine, but maybe I just talk too much today. Modag says, I'd say Sweden. Mary says it's 7:05 p.m. in Toronto. Yes, it's definitely 7:07 to be exact. I'm not in Toronto, but I'm in the same time zone. We have a nice little farm out here in the country. Little shed over here. Yeah, you know, I don't have a clue where we are. I really don't know. We have a small shed here. Let's see here. Car park there. These windows have shutters on the side. Shutters are kind of things you close when the weather gets bad. And it looks like they are irrigating down here. This is an irrigation system. They are irrigating the land, so they're putting water on it. George Hunter, this one is confusing me. Yes. Eduardo, I don't have a clue. I don't either. Marco says it's France. Well, let's guess France. We got Marcos and Eva saying France. Let's zoom right in and see what we get. Yes, nice work, people. So we were actually in the southern part of France, close to Toulouse. So that's maybe why, like, it looked a little bit like Spain/France. Very cool. We got 3. Well, we got 2 and I got 1 before we started. Let's see here. Some nice yellow flowers along the road. And we have some small trees and a field here. Some larger trees on this side. This looks like a bike path to me. Like when I look at, this looks like the regular road, and this looks like a bike path or a bike. Well, I wouldn't call it a bike lane. I would call it a bike path. Let's go this way a little bit and see. Ali says, hi, I'm from London, Canada. Ali, I was just in London a week ago. So yeah, we see the sign here that bikes are allowed here. Not sure if that's a electric bike or not. So that's definitely a bike path, which means we could be in Holland or the Netherlands. Belgium or the Netherlands, says Marcos Velbaum. Gas Lover is here saying Netherlands. Should we guess the Netherlands? Should we just be crazy tonight and guess really fast? I think the problem with that is I don't teach enough English then. I have no idea what this is, but I've seen pictures of bikes like this that my grandparents' parents had, or my great-great-grandparents had, to bring food to market. A little boat here and a little pond and a nice little bench beside the pond. Yeah, you know, Ralph says flowers and bikes, the Netherlands, sure. And this house looks like a house from the Netherlands. So let's well, what's this flag? That's actually the flag of the Netherlands, I think. So let's get right in there. Let's find this tiny little country in the northern part of Europe. And click guess. There we go. We got 4. Let me have a sip of water while we all admire the map. By the way, my grandparents from both sides of the family were from the northern part of Holland. That's where my family is originally from. Gas Lover says the road signs are Dutch. There we go. Okay, so we are in the city. We have a streak of 4. We are in the city. We have a 2-story building here. We have a man walking his dog. It's a cute dog. He looks a little bit like the same color as a Holstein cow. We have a pharmacy. And what was over here? We have a mom walking with her kid. Party salon? Is that what that translates as? Okay, I think we're in South America. Isabel says Bolivia. Could be Bolivia. Look a little closer at this store. Definitely looks like some kind of party store to me. Reminds me of the party stores in the US when I was in Michigan. But Isabel says, or Peru. Eduardo says that's Spanish words. Marcos says Latin America. OG says Mexico. Got any hints here? No hints here on the van. Actually, this looks more like a taxi van, right? Or a minibus would be a possible. Oh, we do have some mountains in the distance. That's pretty cool. Let's drive down this way. Hi, Teacher Bob and everyone. It's 2:12 a.m. in Istanbul right now. I won't be able to join you today as I have to go to work in the morning. I came to say hi. Have fun. Good luck. Love from Istanbul. Thanks, Unsel. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in to say hi. Very nice of you. Daniel says, I think it's Mexico. Eduardo says Peru. George says, it looks like a rough place. Yeah, we certainly have a lot of walls and a few things. Could be Ecuador as well. Okay, so let's look for good direction to go here. Lucia says, I think it's Bolivia. I think I'm going the wrong way. Don't think I'm going to a part of town where we're going to find out what country we're in. One of those almost for sure, Isabel says. One of those 3. It's one of those 3. Costa Rica, Peru. I think it's Peru. Should we guess Peru? What are these guys doing? Looks like we have a couple taxi drivers just kind of sitting and waiting. I was hoping there would be a hint on the taxi. Maybe the hint is, can't really see those flags. We're going to try Peru. I'm willing to play it fast and crazy tonight. We're going to say Peru. Oh, oh my. Look at that. And look how close we were to Peru. So where we were in the west, definitely. I'm sure if you visited this part of Bolivia or this part of Peru, it would look very, very similar. Ali says, I came from Istanbul, a teacher and private secondary school executive manager. I'm visiting some middle and secondary schools. We are working about student-centered education and learning by doing. Very cool. That's the current trend, learning by doing. Marco says Peru. Gas says I'm more thinking about Peru. Mode says Bolivia, and would have been right if I had just been patient. Those are the common taxis in Peru. Yeah, Mode says I told you, Mr. Bob, I saw the colors of the flag. Sorry about that. Gas Lover saying a little bit of lag. Yeah, it's possible there's a bit of lag. I'm not seeing any errors at this end, but this says security cameras. This place has security cameras. I can read in other languages now. You see how important pictures are, though? It's so helpful. If this was a sign in Canada, it would say, this premises is protected by security cameras. Keep out. That's what it would say. We're going to go with Japan. It looks very Japanese. The houses look very Japanese. I just watched a special last week on Japan and how they were rebuilding some of the houses that were built just after World War II. Anyways, we have a small market here. I do want to teach a little bit of English. We have a car in its parking spot right beside this house. We have a nice gate going into this house, small shed. You're like, oh, look at this. We have a mirror at the intersection. So if you go here, when you're driving this way, you can look up at the mirror to make sure nobody is coming from another direction. Let's see here. Yawen the Taiwanese says Japan. Marco says, look, this box cars. Yeah, boxy type cars. We have a bicycle, garden hose. There's a garden hose here. And then I think they have a special place to keep their umbrellas right here. That's handy. I should do that, I think. Let's see. It's going to look at a few more things and then we're going to guess Japan and then move on. I think I'm just fascinated by some countries. Japan definitely fascinates me. Okay, let's guess Japan. Oh, there's some nice pots here. I think these are pansies, actually. I bet you those are pansies. That's the type of flower. Another bicycle. Oh, and a pylon. I know Modag said a pylon earlier. I wonder if there's a reason to have a pylon where these people live. Okay, let's find Japan and guess and hopefully get it right and move on. There we go. We got one. First time we're in this part of the world tonight. Let's see here. Wow, this might, in English we would say this takes the cake. This might be the most out in the middle of nowhere we've ever been. Gas Lover, pylon, are these electrical metal things? They're the orange things that they're a cone shape. This is, well, yeah, we're in the woods, Modags. You're right. You're definitely in the woods. Well, I'm trying to decide which way to go. I think I'm gonna go this way. I don't know where we are. I don't even know if it's like the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere. It looks somewhat northern to me. Should we just guess Canada and see if that's what it is? Like this could be like a logging road in northern Canada. I'm going to guess Canada, I think. It's kind of moving a little. Yeah, don't guess anything, says Gas Lover. Well, we got to guess at some point. Because we're basically just on this dirt road. Like this is not even gravel. This is just dirt. OG says somewhere in Asia, I guess. This looks like another planet, says Eva. Looks too tropical to be Canada. Yeah, it does have a bit of a tropical feeling, but you know, a lot of these leaves are common. Yeah, I'm not the soil whisperer on this one. Here's a log, though, if you wanted to learn a little bit of English. Okay, everybody give me a guess in the chat, and I'm just going to randomly pick one. It's like a tree right in the middle of the road here. Indonesia, Congo, somewhere in Central Europe. It's very lush. Like it's somewhere that obviously does get adequate rainfall for stuff to grow so well. Let's see, Southeast Asia or South America. I'm going to go with Indonesia. Let's go with Indonesia and see what we get. We were horribly wrong. This might be the most wrong we've ever been. Okay. I don't think we've ever, as a group, been this far away. So it was Uganda, or Uganda. Sorry if I mispronounced it. And we were probably a quarter of the way around the planet, if not a third of the way. So, okay, well, you win some, you lose some. Hopefully, the next one, we get a few more fun hints. What is this? Why are we in the dark? Oh, great. We're literally in a tunnel, aren't we? Something. There's lights on the ceiling. There's like an emergency phone box, maybe, if your car breaks down. And you can just see the headlights of this car over here. Okay, so we're going to try and get out of the tunnel, everyone. I think I can do it. You can see there's an oncoming car. You can see its headlights. By the way, when cars are coming from the other direction, we call it oncoming traffic. There I looked at my post-it note and I remembered to teach some English. It looks like we're driving on the right side of the road. But yeah, those are definitely like boxes. Oh, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So there's literally a light at the end of the tunnel. In English, sometimes when you're doing something that's hard, and then when you see that you're almost done, you say, oh, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. In this case, there's actually a light at the end of the tunnel. Let's see here. Gas lover. Uganda is bad as a chicken. Both are located in the equator. They look similar. That's true. Eduardo, I can't see anything. And Gas says, I see those SOS things in the tunnel. Yeah, those little... Okay, so we're getting to the... Well, I'm not sure what happened here. Now the colors are weird. They're weird on my screen as well, so it's not just you. I think the lights are just a little bit different. Tom says, pay attention. You won't get hit by a car. I'll try my best. So yeah, it was an SOS thing. And it looks like there's a little fire extinguisher in a box here. Oh, and we do have some information. It's Erviktunnelen. So we might be in a tunnel like in Norway or something like that, possibly. Maybe someone can figure out what language Erviktunnelen is. Norway, says Marcos. Gas is probably taken from a different timeline. Yeah, that's possible too. Alex Freedom Road is here. Hi, Alex. And says Switzerland. So it's a beautiful lake here. I think it's a lake. I don't think it's a river. It could be. The sun is a beautiful sunset, maybe, or sunrise. If it's morning, it's a sunrise. If it's evening, it's a sunset. I'm just driving along here. I'm looking for some kind of sign that might give us a bit of a hint of where we are. This is not going to help us. This says people can walk with their kids or ride bikes here. So we have a walking path or a bike path. George Hunter, Norway is mountainous, so it'd be a safe guess. Eduardo says Norway or Switzerland. Gas says USA or Canada. Now, we don't usually see these rounded signs in Canada or in the United States. Hi, Maria. Thanks for becoming a subscriber. That's awesome. So we're in Kjolstadalen. Sorry, I probably pronounced that really badly. So I think we're in Norway. Bo Adventure says good morning to everyone from Thailand. Good morning to everyone. Yeah, I guess people in Southeast Asia are getting up, right? It's definitely Scandinavian. Yes, you're right, gas lover. We have a tractor here with a loader on the front. Looks like we have a bus stop. We have a man who's, I would say this is sunrise to me. That looks like sunrise. Let's see here. A new subscriber again. Thank you very much for subscribing. Here we have some beautiful homes along the mountainside. There's a bit of a valley here between the mountains. And they all have these nice red roofs. These roofs are green. O Adventure says it's 6:30 a.m. Okay, I'm going to guess Norway. Marco says Norway 90%. I'll take those odds. I'll take those odds and guess. There we go. Now, if you look closely at the, I think Norway is far more mountainous. Sweden is as well on the west side. I think Finland's a little more flat, as is Denmark. But I'm not super. What word am I looking for? I'm not that intelligent when it comes to elevation. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, so we have a few things to start us off. We actually have colors here, which could be a flag. And then we have a language which is not French. So let's have a look here as well. Elementary school. So we have different languages on the signs as well. And this is probably a pharmacy of some kind, or what you might call a chemist if you're in Britain. Crossing sign. Let's go have a look here at. Wanted to see what the specials were at this restaurant. I think it's a restaurant. Actually, it's a flower place. And interestingly enough, this is like a Dutch girl outfit. But this is not Dutch. So let's have a look here. This is a eye doctor, it looks like. You can go here if you need to get an eye test or to get glasses. Isabel says Poland. George Hunter says language looks Romanian. Eduardo says Romania. Mode says you look intelligent with glasses. Yeah. This is Dumb Bob, Smart Bob. Sorry, I shouldn't use the word dumb, but let's see here. Let's drive down a little bit. Bros fast food. So we have a country that uses some English on its signage and in advertising. Alex says Poland, Spain. Marco says Romania 100%. But now we have French on the sign though. J'adore Paris. And this is not French. Interesting. This is probably a travel agency. Like if you wanted to, oh no, it's not. It looks more like a beauty salon maybe. If you needed to get your hair done or you need makeup or maybe you need a manicure or something. All the things that Bob the Canadian doesn't actually know a lot about. Romania says Tom. Let's guess Romania. Let's go for a guess. Remember I was saying I wanted to play crazy fast tonight. Let's see. There we go. That's correct. We got 2, everybody. Isabel, I'm with Romania now. Gas Lover says, pedestrian signs give me hints of what country we're in. Yeah, I've been doing a little more work to learn how to play GeoGuessr better. Looks like some stuff's blurred out here. There must be things we're not allowed to see. But we have some high-rise buildings. We have a red van. A few cars parked along the side of the road. We have a couple work vans, it looks like. Like if you were a plumber or a bricklayer, you might drive a van like that. Peter Jensen, and I don't know what that means. Okay, well, let's drive. Let me look this way. Modegs. Oh, here we go. Okay, so now we need to figure out if DE is Denmark or if it's a different country. So I don't know what DE is. Not Deutschland, is it? It's not Germany, is it? Is DE Germany? I don't know. If someone looks that up, we'll have a look. We'll know for sure. Let's go on a little tour while we're waiting. So DE could actually be Germany, because it could be, is it Denmark? DE is Denmark? That's what Gas Lover is saying. Oh, I got conflicting reports here. George Hunter, DE equals Deutschland equals Germany. Yeah, that's what I thought. This guy has a nice basket on the front and back of his bike. He's if this is Germany, he looks like he's trying to pretend he's Dutch. He's got the orange shirt on and the orange bike going. So, okay, we're going to guess Germany in just a moment. There's another hint. This is a very German-looking street sign. Sorry if I'm driving all over the place. I'm trying to get to a more densely populated. Okay, so here we have a trailer, and this blue thing on the trailer we would call a tarp. It's kind of like a plastic or canvas fabric that you put over a trailer, or anything for that matter. I don't see a lot else to teach here, but let's see here. George Hunter, you beat me to it. Alexi says DE marks Germany. Eva says Germany. We're going to guess Germany for sure. Gas says another streamer played my map and I saw DE and it was Germany. There we go. So we now have a streak of 3. Oh, and we were in northern Germany. So we were relatively close to Denmark. I think that's when it gets tricky. You really have to look at the language on the signs, because geographically it can look very similar, right? Like the same trees, the same terrain, and those kinds of things. Okay, we're driving on the right side of the road. It looks like there's a city out that way. We have a couple cars coming towards us. Can't see what kind they are. Although this one looks like, might be a BMW actually. I'm not sure. Okay, DK is Denmark, says Eduardo. So now we know that. Let's head this way. Looks like there's a very curvy road ahead. So you guys are in for a bit of a ride if I drive fast. Oh, it is curvy. We would call this, we call this a hairpin turn. I think that's the phrase we might use. Okay, looks like we have a gate. And this is actually, yeah, I can't read this, but I'm going to assume it's a restaurant, but it's a restaurant way out somewhere. Slovakia, maybe. Let's go down this hill. See what we can find down at the bottom. Hey, hello to the 54 people watching. If you're wondering what this is, we are playing. Oh, there's an excavator. Just a sec. I have to stop and teach the word excavator. You can hardly see it, but this machine here is an excavator. I think George Hunter pointed out that in the UK, generally it's called a digger. We do call them that too in Canada, but generally in my area, it's an excavator. We would call this a crane. This would be for lifting things. And then we would call this a forklift. Has little forks on the front for lifting things up. And I think over here, can't quite see it, but I think there's a backhoe. Yeah, I think you could see it better. I taught the word backhoe a couple weeks ago, though. Yeah, there you go. So we would call this machine a backhoe, and this is a mini excavator. So, cool. We got excavator. We got excavator off the. 10 years from now, all of you are going to be somewhere speaking English, and then you'll be like, I learned the word excavator from Bob the Canadian, because when he played Geoguessr, there was always an excavator. Gas says, I think it's Slovakia or Poland. We have a Mercedes coming by. Mode says that's a relatively small crane. Yeah, we have cranes that can drive down the road, and then we have these larger cranes that... Okay, Eduardo is saying Romania, Gas Lover, Romania, Isabel, Romania. Let's go have a look at this cow first. So there's a nice cow in the field. One cow, oh, maybe two. Yep, it does have a friend. Probably lives on that farm there. Looks like this person is in the business of selling firewood. To me, this looks like they are chopping up wood so that they can burn it in an oven or stove or whatever they're using. Okay, let's guess. What were we going to guess? Slovakia. Is that what we were going to guess? Yes? Is that what we're sure? Let's go with Slovakia. And let's guess. Oh, it's Romania. So 1 week, I think I guessed, I forget what I guessed, and I said, oh, we were relatively close. And in the comments, someone was like, as not close at all. So when I say close, I don't mean anything other than distance. Okay, so we were distance-wise relatively close, I think. Okay, let's get to the next one. We have a streak of 0 now, so we will have to. This looks like the United States to me. And I'll let you have a look at this park. I think it's a park. While I have a drink of water. Gas Lover says we were close. Zanel says, hi, Bob's Greenland, please. I don't know about that. Okay, we're going to have to go, we'll go down this way. It's a nice shaded road. So we're in the shade of the trees. Gas Lover, maybe Netherlands or Germany. Yeah, I'm just trying to get somewhere with a little more. Another thing we see regularly when we play is graffiti. So there's some graffiti here. Someone came with a spray can of paint and decided they wanted to paint a little bit, some of their own personal artwork. And let's see here. Okay. Oh, we have train tracks. And are we in Luxembourg? No. I'm not sure where that is. I'm not sure exactly what that says either. But we definitely have a big truck here. It's a 30 zone. Here's a movie poster for the Incredible Hulk. So this is from a while ago. Looks like Germany with so many trees in an urban area. Germans love their trees. Maybe Netherlands or Germany. Tram tracks. Yeah, tracks for the tram. Oh yeah, because we have the power cables up here, right? Okay, well, let's go this way. Oh, and there it is. Look at that. Now, are we in Holland? Or the Netherlands? Sorry if I keep saying that wrong. Because this Maggie, is something that we had as a kid. We would put it in our soup. Like I'm looking at this bottle that's being advertised on the side of the, let's see. German coastal cities, says George. Oh, there we go. We found our big hint. As long as this is advertising Germany. So let's get that picked. Oh, I should zoom in to make sure I'm actually on Germany. There we go. Sumi says Germany. So we were in the eastern part of Germany, somewhat close to Poland. Tom Kuhn, yes, we eat Maggie in Germany too. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, we had it when I was a kid. We often would we would have soup usually as our Sunday lunch, and then we would put Maggie in our soup to make it super salty. Okay, so this is a fire station or fire hall. I think fire hall is somewhat Canadian, but you can see the fire trucks inside here. So we're in a country or a city that has yellow fire trucks. In my area of Canada, our fire trucks are red, but we also have cities that have yellow fire trucks as well. I wonder if I can get over onto this road. How do I get out of this parking lot? Oh, I guess I just keep clicking. There we are. Okay, let's go forward a little bit. Marcos says Sweden. Maybe Norway? I guess it could still be Sweden. I don't know how far away Oslo is. George, we sell Maggie in B&M, the store where I work in the UK. Yeah, very cool. I think Maggie is originally from Indonesia, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think we're in Norway. Very Norwegian looking, at least very Scandinavian looking. Wait a moment. I think we have another excavator. There we go. Sorry, are you getting tired of me pointing out excavators? And it looks like these workers are building some sort of dock or pier. for boats to come in on. And we're going over a bridge. You can see there's a motorcycle in front of me. I'm going to guess Norway. Yeah, I'm getting Scandinavian vibes too, especially when I saw the exit sign for Oslo. So we got an NO here, so I think we're in Norway. So let's find Norway on the map here. That's our second time to Norway tonight, if we're correct. Norway is the new Hungary. Maria was right. Yes. Okay, let's see here. Where are we now? So we have... That is a cactus. So we're somewhere in the southern... Well, not southern, but like the southern part of the northern hemisphere, or near the equator, or in the southern hemisphere a little bit. Actually, I don't know a lot about cacti. South Africa maybe, but you know, this really looks like Australia. Which way is this car going? Oh, we can't catch up to them. I'm trying to see which side of the road they're driving on. Brazil, says Alex. Marco says the south of Spain. So they're driving on the right side of the road. George Hunter, that was a prickly pear cactus. Very tasty fruit grows on them. There are, to my knowledge, no cactus or cacti in Canada. Maybe there's one species that grows here. Hey, we have an arrow on the road. And on the horizon, you can see some small mountains. Maybe I would call them hills. We're going to have to guess this one. Brazil? Lucia says Brazil. I'm willing to guess Brazil, but we have a streak of 2. Should I be a little more cautious at this point in time? I love excavators. In fact, I joined these lives for 2 main reasons: to see excavators and to hear you say the Canadian A. Yeah, I do say A a lot more when I'm playing this, eh? Like I just said it there. I think it's because this is one of the things I do for fun. So I'm just kind of, I'm a little more relaxed. George Hunter, we have a restaurant in the United States called Panera. They sell prickly pear juice. So good. Panera Breads. I miss that place. Ooh, we have a sign, so we're going to get a language. No rebase con. Continue. I don't know what that means, but I think it means you can't continue. Something like that. We have a lot of power lines here. A lot of cactus. La Vie de Red. Hi, Teacher Bob. Hope you're doing well. Bruxelles, par ici. Hi, La Vie de Red. Good to see you. Let's see. Yeah, they're driving on the right side of the road. As opposed to the wrong side, like I mentioned last time. No tier Basura. Don't know what that means. Oop, I'm a little zoomed in. Okay, we're going to have to guess. I'm going to say Brazil's a good guess. Oh, what's this? There's all of the sudden there's a bus here. I know some of you look up area codes. 618. Grupo RC. I'm going to guess Brazil. That's what I'm going to guess, that we're in Brazil. What's that little bing? MH has become a subscriber. Hey, MH, welcome to the channel. Not Brazil, says Eduardo. It's not Brazil, says Alex. Oh boy. I should hold off. Not Brazil. Okay, give me a better guess, Alex or Eduardo. We're basing everything on this bus. People are frantically Googling what 618 is. Oh, it's not Brazilian Portuguese, it's Spanish. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, we had a sign for a place. La Vida Red says Argentina. Zacatecas. Let's guess it's not Russia, Eva. Eva says Russia. It's definitely not Russia. Let's see here. Mexico. Let's see. Well, we can guess Mexico. I'm willing to guess Mexico. Just based on the paint scheme looks somewhat Mexican if you're familiar with the Mexican flag. There we go. Nice. We got 3. No, SMLR. Not Brazil. Not Brazil. Definitely not Brazil. Oh, here we go. So give me some guesses based on this gas station. That was a nice gas station. There is some nice shade here. If it was a hot day and I needed gas, I would buy it here. The gas pumps are in the shade. This guy probably works here. He's like standing in the shade. Gas lover, Ukraine, Belarus, or Russia? Isabel says Russia. Eva, Russia this time. Alexei, Russia. Let's guess Russia. One of my favorite countries to click on. You know why? Because watch. You're like, if you zoom way out, and you just click, it's like all of it's Russia. And there we go. So where were we? Let me look here in Russia. So almost dead center of the entire country. Now, if I understand correctly, the majority of Russians live in this area and in the southern parts, correct? And then up here, things are a little more sparse. But I think this is where the majority of the Russian population lives. And probably here. My guess is that this is where you can grow stuff. That's generally where people live. Close to places where you can grow things. Okay, so we have a sign right off the get-go. And we have a Honda vehicle right there. Uzbekistan doesn't have street view. It looks like the people dry their clothes on their balconies. So each balcony has a spot to dry their clothes. Japan again says Eva. Marco says it's Japan. I like it. I could live here. I think it would feel a little bit crowded for me, considering I live on a farm. But lots of bicycles, little truck. And you can go to Coffee Boss. You want coffee. He looks pretty tough with his pipe. You see, he has a pipe in his mouth. So I'm going to guess Japan in a moment. I just kind of want to drive over here, get a better sense of where things are at. Yeah, let's guess Japan. Let's find Japan here. There we go. Okay, we have 5 in a row. I believe we got to be careful from now on because 5, we have a streak of 5. I think that's the best we've had. Quality dairy, fresh milk. So we have a little store here. Couple guys on a motorcycle hauling a mattress. So this is what you sleep on, a mattress. Let's go this way a little bit. See what else we can find. It definitely looks like motorcycles are a very common mode of transportation wherever we are. So a little bit of a hint here with the phone number, but that is a lot of numbers. Let's see if we can get some cash depot. Trying to look at as many storefronts as I can. Give your cooking the Midas touch. African dairy. So we're in Africa somewhere. It'd be really cool if we could find a better hint somewhere. So this person is advertising. They do art. And this is his little artist shop here. Badges, stickers, everything you need. You can get keys made here as well. So we must have a machine to make keys. A little cow here, a calf, a little chicken. Clothesline in the backyard. Yeah, it's all in English, which means it could be like South Africa. But I am not sure where we are. Did we guess South Africa? Because is he kind of driving on the left? Or like how I like to call it, the wrong side of the road? Gas says Ghana. And we have a school here. Success is our goal. That's a great goal for a school. Okay. Well, we're going to have to guess, everybody. We're going to have to take a guess in a minute. I was hoping we would get... I mean, we have lots of signs, right? It would be so nice to get a little bit of a hint. We have some telephone numbers there. Here's a video rental store. I don't have a Scooby-Doo for this one, says George Hunter. I don't think it's Haiti because we saw that the one store said African dairy. I do think there's no lanes on dirt roads, Mr. Bob. You could drive anywhere. In Canada, there's still lanes on the dirt road. You just have to imagine them. Okay, I'm going to guess that we're in South Africa. That's going to be my guess. Although I don't actually think it looks like South Africa. We're going to guess anyways. Oh. Who was saying Uganda? Someone was saying Uganda. Let me go back. Maybe not. Cameroon or Ghana. Okay, maybe not. Anyways, Uganda for, I think, the second time tonight, right? We thought we were in Indonesia, but we were in Uganda. I will make sure I try to memorize again the countries that are actually in GeoGuessr. That can really help. Right now, I just feel like we're in Norway again all of a sudden. Somewhat. Well, maybe not. Maybe the Netherlands. Marcos Valbom said Uganda. Sorry, Marcos. I should have listened to you. Although this is more about learning English than getting things right, usually. I want to go to like the downtown area. Don't know which way to go though. We have a church here with a steeple. We have a couple of road workers with their work truck, and it looks like they have the manhole off. There's probably another man down in the hole. Sometimes in English we make jokes about people who do road work. Like, how many men does it take to clean out a manhole? 3, 1 to go down the hole, 2 to watch. But anyways, we have some firewood here. That's probably not a nice joke, but I think in every country people tell jokes about other professions. We have a trailer here parked. Denmark says Army Ant, Denmark. A little bit of information there. Rue Abbé. Top trotteur. I feel like we're in France or Belgium, actually. French-speaking part of Belgium, possibly. Let's see if we can find another sign. This one might be hard to read. Résidence Rodin. Yeah, I think we're in France, people. Although MH is saying Belgium. So let's go for a bit. And then take a guess. I'm willing to guess Belgium. We're running out of signs here. Eva says Belgium. Army Ant says Belgium. Let's see here. Maybe this truck will give us a really big hint. Does that say .eu? So basically, we're in the European Union somewhere. Eco-toit, basically like economy roof. Okay, I'm going to guess Belgium. I'm going to guess that we're in Belgium. Let's see what it says. Oh, we're in Luxembourg. I forgot about Luxembourg. That would have been... We should have looked a little longer, shouldn't we? Yes, this small country I sometimes forget about. Sorry if you're from Luxembourg. Lucia says it's Ireland. No, it wasn't Ireland. Sorry. I'll let you guys look at this sign while I have a little drink of water for a sec. I feel like we're in Poland or something. Let's drive this way and see if we can... Oh, I think I drove past the sign. Hey, if you're one of the 60 people watching and you're wondering what this is a live lesson where we try to guess what country we're in. And along the way, I try to point things out and teach them English. Like, here's a cyclist. You could also say here's someone riding their bicycle, but we usually say cyclist. Marcos Velbaum said Luxembourg. We need to trust this guy. Okay, I'll try to keep an eye out. I see Marcus Velbaum message retracted, so maybe something went wrong there. I still think we're in Poland. I can't read. Let's see if we can get a little closer, because I think there is a website down here. Does that say SK? I don't actually know where we're in Slovakia. Is that where we are? Okay, let's go for Slovakia. Just drove past it. There we go. That would make sense, right? There we go. Okay, we're in Slovakia. Alexi says Slovakia. Eduardo. There we go. Eva said Czech Republic. Okay, so we have some, looks like wheat, a field of wheat. Another field of wheat, just big fields of wheat in every direction. There's something here that we can drive towards. Honestly, this looks like either Canada or the United States. In the western part of Canada, the western part of the United States, it's very flat, and they just grow lots and lots of crops in gigantic fields. Although this doesn't look like, I don't know what that is actually. That's not a, I don't recognize that crop. Okay, let's keep going. These buildings do not look North American though. They look somewhat European to me. We have a driveway here. I think we're in Italy. Are there big flat parts of Italy? Is this a phone booth? Yeah, we're not in North America. Okay, it's very rare to find a phone booth if it looks like this where you are in North America. So, France for the farms, possibly. Yeah, if it's 32 acres, it's Canada. Yeah. I don't know, folks. Driving on the right side. Yeah. So we kind of know what kind of license plate it is. It's long and thin. So we are now for sure not in Canada, and we're not in the United States. There's deer, so there's a deer crossing sign. So if you're driving out here, you have to be careful because deer can run across the road. And there's a lot of round bales. We can guess France. Why don't we guess France and see what we get? And that gives us enough time to try one more country. I'm going to guess France. Yeah, let's do that. Let's guess France. Eva should be in Europe. Meja says EU. France or Scottish, says Matteo. Belgium says La Vie. Oh, it was Hungary. It was Hungary all along. I should have known that. This is kind of the bread basket. When I was growing up, we learned about how this area is the bread basket, that there's just lots of really good agricultural land. So a bread basket is obviously a basket for bread, but when you have an area that grows a lot of food, it can be called a bread basket as well. Okay, let's do one more and then we'll wrap this up, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We have like a small canal. We wouldn't call this a ditch because it's made out of like concrete. So we would call this a canal, maybe an irrigation canal to irrigate. Thanks, Eduardo. That's very nice of you. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. I will use it to buy something nice for my family. Maybe I'll use it to buy Oscar some dog treats or something. I don't know where we are. This is fascinating to me because I think this is an irrigation canal. Oh, here's another mirror at the intersection. Japan, just as Japan 100%. Yeah, okay. Let's guess Japan. Japanese style roofs, yes. Eduardo super chat. Oh yeah, it just went bing on my screen. Very cool. Okay, let's guess Japan because then if we're right, we can still do one more. Yes, there we go. Okay. Last one. Okay, can you guess just from this picture? From this picture, I would say we're in the Netherlands without even turning. But then I think maybe we're in Italy. Luigi Napolitano. We guess Italy. Oh, I can't drive. Can't move. Oh, there we go. Ende de Ospan. I'm going to guess that we're in Italy. Germany, says Nexus View. Japan is the new Hungary, says George. Yeah, tonight we got to see a bit of Japan, didn't we? Nice gardens in the front yard. Very cool. Little enclosed trailer. The sign was German. Oh, really? Wales or Scottish, Denmark. We're going all over Europe right now. Austria. Possibly. Let's guess Austria. Oh, yes, it's Germany. Oh, I'm so confused. I'm going to guess Germany. Let's see what we get. That is correct. So we were in the western part of Germany near Cologne. Very cool. Okay, let's do one more. I got time for one more. We're going to do this fast. They drive on the right side of the road. It's like a small town up here, so we'll take a little drive down the road. I think we're in Hungary, maybe Romania. It's not Uganda or Uganda. I should look up how to pronounce Uganda. This is a nice hedge. When you have a row of bushes all nicely trimmed like that, we call it a hedge. Some nice flowers growing here, little flower beds. Skylights on this house. So these are skylights. When you have a window on the roof, it's a skylight. And I think there's a security. No, that's a speaker, actually. I wonder what that's for. Interesting. Tom Kuhn, too much Germany today. Modags, thanks so much, Mr. Bob, for this and for today's video. I need to go now. Have a good day, sir. You too, Modags. Have fun. And for the rest of you, yeah, I'll be wrapping this up. You just need to take one guess. Everyone type a country in the chat. I will guess based on that and this sign. Give me some guesses. Austria. Sumi says it was German. Lots of Germany. Poland. Let's just guess Poland and we'll call it a night. How's that sound? Oh, sorry, Czechia. We were Czech Republic. I should have known that. For some reason, Tom said that and someone else said that. Nexus View. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Well, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope that it was at least some good English input for you. I know when you're learning the English language, sometimes it's fun to have different kinds of input. Hopefully listening to me talk for an hour while we look at different parts of the world was fun for you. I can't stick around to chat, but I am going to click end stream. So see you later. Bye.